In this video, we'll be replacing the screen on the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified once I upload a new video. If you need any tools, there'll be links in the description. Alright, to start off, we're going to have to use a hairdryer or a heat gun to apply heat to the back plate to loosen up the adhesive underneath, and then we'll use a pry tool to pry the back plate off. Now there are 10 Phillips screws which need to be removed. The flex cable for the wireless charging coil and an NFC antenna needs to be disconnected from the main board. At this point, the battery cable needs to be disconnected. Now the speaker assembly needs to be removed. At this point, the flex cable for the screen can be disconnected. This flex cable for the S Pen function on the screen also needs to be disconnected from the main board. Moving to the front, heat needs to be applied to the screen to loosen up the adhesive underneath, and then the screen can be pried off from the frame. I prefer to use a hairdryer over a heat gun since there's less chance of damaging any of the parts by overheating them. So you basically just heat it up enough so it's hot to the touch, and you can always apply more heat if needed. When it comes to the S24 Ultra, since the bezels around the screen are so thin, there isn't enough room for them to apply proper adhesive, so they apply adhesive right behind the screen, gluing it to the frame. So it's nearly impossible to pry a working screen off without damaging it. However, this screen is already damaged beyond repair, and if you're doing a screen replacement, you really don't have to worry since your whole point is to replace the screen. Once the old screen has been removed, the leftover adhesive on the frame also needs to be removed and cleaned off. Now you can peel it off by hand and use some isopropyl alcohol to clean off the adhesive residue, or you can use an adhesive removal tool. Here's a look at an adhesive removal tool. This basically rotates fast and peels off the old adhesive. Once all the old adhesive has been peeled off, you're going to want to apply new original pre-cut adhesive. They're usually called adhesive rework kits, and it basically looks like this, so you'll peel it and apply it to the frame of the phone. This will help to ensure having a proper seal. If you wanted to, you would be able to apply your own adhesive, or maybe something like the B7000 adhesive glue, but it just won't be the same as the original and give you that protection. Once all the adhesive has been installed, we can go ahead and apply the new screen to the frame. First, we'll need to make sure to run this flex cable through the opening in the mid-frame. Now that the screen has been applied to the frame, we'll continue to reassemble the phone. The battery cable can now be reconnected, as well as the wireless charging coil. Now it's time to put the screws back in place. The old adhesive on the back plate or battery cover also needs to be replaced. New pre-cut adhesive or an adhesive rework kit needs to be applied to the frame for the back cover as well. Now the back plate or battery cover can be reapplied to the phone. The phone can be powered on, and we're done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.